flying the old Spitfire very nice.
Hello, Preacher 19. Yes, flying the old Spitfire. Very nice. I don't seem to recognise your name. Maybe I just forgotten. Are you new to my stream? Have you seen my stream before?
Nope, I just saw you flying warbirds and I was wrapping up my stream, so I raided you.
Very nice too, thank you. Oh, okay. So if you're just clearing up your stream, what part of the planet are you on? Are you perhaps in Australia, maybe? Thinking about it, no, that's probably too far, so you might well be
America,
Europe.
but I gotta go pick up my wife from work, so had to wrap up early.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, well, you won't be here for very long, I guess, then.
Nope, sorry to raid and dash, but I do have to go. Have a good rest of your stream.
Okay, well, thanks for dropping in, Preacher. I might catch you again. Sorry, say again?
Am I clear for runway?
Oh yeah, I've only just started my engine. I've been talking to someone on my stream.
Okay.
Actually, I've just noticed it is a bit of a raid. Preacher 19 dropped in, and he had to finish his stream early. He's in the USA. He had to finish his stream early, and he dropped in. And I noticed I've apparently got 8 viewers according to this. Well said.
Yeah, very nice. Well played.
Yeah.
Who was that again, sorry?
That was Preacher 19.
Preacher 19, well played.
Yeah, so underscore 19 there. Okay, I'm going to drop back and possibly say something to my stream. I'll catch you. I mean, I'm no doubt. Well, you're just pulling onto the runway, but so yeah, I'm no doubt our paths will cross soon. Yeah, that's all right. I've got a taxi yet. Okay, welcome everybody. Hey, that's pretty big for me, believe it or not. Well, no, you probably can believe it. But yeah, that's quite a big number for me, is 8. Thanks for everyone for being there. Maybe catch some people again another time. Don't usually stream midweek. It's only circumstances. This particular week means that Lex is always going to be caught up on other stuff at the weekend when we normally fly on this server. So we're doing a midweek instead. That is very rare indeed. So anyway, I'll just carry on. I've got it running. Is anyone there would like me to talk through things that are to do with the Spitfire, mainly to do with taxi and takeoff at the moment, because I've been through a startup. I'll give that a few seconds because I know there's quite a delay on this at the moment and there's nothing I can do about it as far as I know. And whilst I'm waiting for any responses on that, I wonder if people know this button here, with these keys set the way they are, this button here becomes a Morse button. So if I lose my radio, I can still talk to the rest of the section via Morse code. A lot of people probably won't know that, at the risk of sounding like Michael Caine. Probably a lot won't know that. I didn't know it. In the same way as I didn't know that these things here, these blobs here, I'll wait and see if anyone comes back with what the answer to what these things here are. I'm going to start taxiing anyway. This is my usual first fly out. I jump in my spit, which I'm happy with, comfortable with it, and I make this run on some soft ground units. They don't shoot back, and they just allow me to determine that everything is working okay. For anyone that might have just joined, this is an unusual midweek stream. Very, very rare. Normally Laxor and I will fly at the weekend, Friday and Saturday, but at the end of this week that won't be practicable, so we're doing a midweek instead. And there's always that one vehicle that's off to the right. Laxor is on Twitch also, so it's LAXXOR Laxor. Full term is Laxor borosilicate, but you're getting with LAXXOR. Okay, I'll break off the soft targets. There are some tanks on the bridge, on the road bridge that's ahead of me, so I'll have a go at them. Every danger they'll shoot me down, because they are a bit dangerous. Shooting at me already. No way I can shoot at them yet. I'm taking my engine out straight away. I haven't got enough. I haven't got any out. I'm on the bridge. First run into them, and my engine's gone. Oh, I wonder if I can land on this taxiway. Probably not. I don't think I can even reach the taxiway, but I'll see. I'm down to 110 miles an hour. Oh, I'm not going to make this. Too low to bail out. I'm not going to put my gear down. I think a gentle belly flop. See if I can get close enough for them to repair me. I don't think so though. I don't think that's going to be anything like close enough to get repaired. Nah.
I'm not sure where the what the radius is around the airfield of where they'll grab you or not.
I haven't tried it yet, but I haven't even tried to repair. But I'm a little bit of a distance from that the bottom, the southwest area where the choppers are normally. No, it's not. Is that where the choppers are? Can't remember. But anyway, I'll give it a shot. I'll see if they repair me. I probably won't.
Okay.
Request repair.
No, I can't shout loud enough for them to hear me, so I'll get a new aircraft. I can't believe it. I've just in a Spitfire. I've just forgotten to turn on my fuel pump. If there's anything I should get right, it's a Spit. Okay, I'll go again. Oh, just realised it probably didn't start just then, because I probably flooded it. I'm going to have to turn it over for a while now that I've re-primed it. No. It's not that I've flooded it. I've got a feeling it's got the bug. In certain circumstances, when you do it slightly wrong, it's bugged and it can't start whatever you do. My fuel pump is on. My fuel cock is on. Magnetos are on. I primed it. There's no reason why it shouldn't start. So, and it wasn't kicking out flame. I'll try that again, but I'm sure it wasn't. No, it's not kicking out flame. It's not as if it's like trying to burn off loads of fuel or anything. So I think it's got the bug. I'll have to respawn. For anyone not aware, the way you turn a spit is you, if you're going to the right, you give it right rudder and apply some brake, and it puts braking on the right wheel, and vice versa for the left. But where that train is off my wingtip, that's where the bridge is that the tanks are sitting on. There's also some infantry down there which are surprisingly dangerous for an aircraft. Oh, I got at least a couple of those tanks on the first run by the looks of it. That got both of those, that's quite nice. Do some groundwork, then perhaps next time I'll take some of the air targets. I didn't think I'd get as many as that. These are a bit more well armoured than those trucks that I've got. Left, I think. Yeah. That mist on the inside of the canopy, I'm sure that's overdone. I don't feel as though that's right. It becomes opaque. I mean, every time. It's not just occasionally, like certain conditions, it's like every time. That mist is opaque. I don't feel that's right. I think we need to look into that. That'll do. I'll return and get rearmed. I'm RTB coming in from the west.
Roger.
Prop fully fired. Open the canopy. Nicely mission accomplished, because I finished off with the 2 tanks on the bridge and then took out that whole bunch of tanks on the ground down there. Quite pleased with that. Bleed off a bit of speed. Wasn't concentrating and allowed my speed to go up too much. So it gear down eminently. Gear down. And flaps down. You haven't landed a spit until it stops moving. When your wheels touch, that's when the travel can start. Good enough. I'm on the black bit. Wheels aren't straddling the white bit, the white marks, but yeah, that's good enough. Do you need to come in to rearm or anything?
No, not currently. All clear.
Okay, I'll just sit on the runway while I get rearmed then.
Okay.
Request rearming. Copy. Rearming complete.
Then I'm good for takeoff. I'll look at some air targets maybe. There's a lot of ground units that I've got to weave around to get to the air targets. Oh, there's a 109 there as well. Yeah, there's 88s and a one, at least 109. Oh, caught my wing on him. The old usual trick, you get too close because you've shot him up and I've lost a third of my starboard wing to him. Back home if I can. Yeah, sorry, if it wasn't obvious I was going for 109.
Oh, right, okay.
Emergency landing coming in from the east. About to turn on to farms, hopefully. don't use flaps. Can I walk away from it? Well, it let me jump, but it was one of those things where it won't let you walk, which occasionally happens. So, well, I still look reasonably alive, but I'm sure the game doesn't think so. I appear to have two people watching. Let me know if you fancy a particular aircraft. Mosquito, P-47, P-51, Spitfire. Well, that's enough to choose from.
It's the runway clear.
Yeah, I'm just to one side of burning wreck. Well, if it's still burning, it's probably gone now.
Okay.
I managed to jump out, but it wouldn't let me walk, and then the plane exploded.
Right. We're coming in from the east.
Copy that.
Just on finals.
Copy that.
bit of major lag just coming in.
Oh.
I'm clear of the runway.
Copy that. I haven't even started yet. I've jumped in a Moz.
Request rearming. Copy. On the starter. Copy. Rearming complete. Request rearming. Copy.
Am I clear to quickly nip up again?
So, yeah, you're clear.
Hey at Bill 1949T.
Hi, Black Death. How you doing?
How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. I just asked you the same question, but you won't have heard it yet. A very unusual midweek stream, because streaming at the weekend, flying at the weekend, might not be practicable. So certainly streaming, at least not from. Maybe I might be okay, but Lactor might probably won't. He's got stuff doing. So a very unusual midweek stream.
Doing well, thank you for asking.
That's good.
Yeah, I noticed. Glad you're doing well.
I got myself a new guitar recently.
Was surprised to see you streaming.
Yeah, and that's why. It is unusual during the week. Yeah, I recently
Oh nice.
got a nice new guitar. I had a shorter scale because of the issues that I got with wrists not bending. I got a shorter scale. That's what I was using before, but I tried a mate's guitar, a full-size guitar, like a standard size, and I found that I could just about get away with it. So I ended up trading in the my other guitar, which was new from start, and it was a nice guitar really, but it just didn't have the tone. It didn't have a short scale and a smaller body, so it didn't really have the richness of tone. And the one I've got now is another Taylor. They're both Taylors. And the one I've got now has pulled me back onto it. It's got a lovely tone to it, and it's pulled me back onto playing. My most recent project is Paul McCartney's Blackbird. Do you know that one?
That's great news. No, I don't.
Okay.
But would like to hear it.
Well, I wouldn't play it for you at the moment because mine I can do.
If you give it your own spin.
Well, I don't feel qualified to give it my own spin. If I can get anywhere near the original, that's great. If I can equal the original, that's amazing, and in which case I would perhaps put my own spin on it. But if I can just get through it, I'll be happy. But at the moment it's bits and pieces that I've yet to stitch together seamlessly. If you want to hang on for a second, I'll put a link on here that will take you to a lesson of how to play it, which and the reason I'll do the lesson rather than a Paul McCartney is because
for sure,
with the
I
lesson
will wait
you
for
can
that link.
Yeah, you can with the lesson you can actually see more of what is required, what you need to play, and it looks quite scary to me at first. And I found it's not really that scary. It's unusual, it's different, it's interesting, it's nice. But a lot of it really is, for me, it comes down to remembering it well enough to know, because you've got to think in advance, haven't you? You've got to know where you're going next. You can't think, I want to go there and do it now. You've got to know what you're going to do next. You've got to think that in advance and be ready for it. Stand by and I'll get you a link. Hold on.
So one needs muscle memory. Exactly.
Yeah, because you go from the first fret up to the 12th fret in one slide. So you've got to be able to feel that as much as look at the guitar and see where it is. You've got to feel where it is. And that's taken me a while. And there's a few other things, like you're playing two notes on different strings and you've got two strings between those strings, and it feels a bit unusual. Normally I wouldn't be playing stuff between with just two fingers that have got two strings in between. So you're playing the second and the fifth string, and that in itself, that feels a bit odd to me. Hang on, let me just paste this link for you. So the link is there. Hopefully you'll get a chance to watch it, and it'll show you the intricacies of what needs to be done for the song.
Taken a look.
Roger that. If you can hear me, I'll be concentrating a bit now because I'm going to be taking off.
not nimble enough to pick me nose, let alone try to play that song MMA. LUL 1940-90 really nice song, by the way. Went to check out the video, ended up listening to the whole song while the guy played, haha. BRB.
Okay, hi. Yeah, that song is proving to be a bit of a challenge, but I am very slowly getting there. I can do it all, but not necessarily in one go. Only bit by bit. I've got to stitch it all together.
Better than what I would be able to do.
It's
Going to go take a shower, will be back later.
Copy that. I don't know what time I'm on till. Probably not too late. I don't know what I need to destroy those. I've used quite a lot of them though, so I've used them with rockets on RTB. I'm RTB, I'll be coming in from the west.
How far?
Few map squares.
Okay. Let's see if I can squeeze in before you from the east.
I think you're near me actually, I've just noticed you. I must have crashed. Did I crash?
I don't know.
I think I crashed while I was busy messing about with the map.
Ah.
I can't get back in the cockpit. I went to the map now. Clearly, I crashed.
Oh, well, where's that then?
There's no message. Hang on, there's no. Yes, no, I did. It says I crashed. Yeah. Just on the map too long. Obviously, the aircraft took a dive, and I wasn't there to sort it out.
Well, I'm noticing that it's the second time that I've been on approach from the west. That just as I go over the threshold of the runway, there's a stutter.
Oh, okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, I'm going to go around and see if it happens again.
Yeah. Good evening to anyone else that's joined my stream and I've not acknowledged. It's a very unusual stream because it's midweek. Don't normally do midweek at all, but this week necessitates it, so we'll do, and we won't be flying out in the usual way. this coming weekend, so we're doing it during the week instead.
Yeah, it's just happened again.
Ah. So what you get? Is it like just a judder, a freeze?
Just as you fly over the white strips at the east end of the airfield.
Oh, at the east end. Okay.
Request rearming.
Perhaps when I'll take off. I'll see if it happens in the takeoff direction, and then I'll come in from the east and see what I can.
I'm just coming in for a third time. Already
On the
someone
starter.
actually can touch it.
Copy.
Yeah, copy that.
Rearming complete.
Wanna become famous? Upgrade your stream on viewers. Shop.
Didn't get it.
You didn't get it?
Not sure if I was
Wanna
pressing the
become
right button.
famous?
No, I didn't get it that time.
Upgrade your stream on viewers. Shop. Wanna become famous? Upgrade your stream on viewers. Shop.
I'm getting a strange sound. Oh, it's you. It's alright, you're ahead of me in the jet. Okay. It didn't sound like that low, throaty jet sound. It's only because I'm now starting to get the lowness where you're getting power out.
I'm getting fed up with how my microphone sounds and the amount of effort that I have to put into it.
So the what?
Tuning it. How my microphone sounds.
Oh yeah.
And the amount of effort that I have to tune in order to make it usable in my environment, in as much as I have to make it stupidly sensitive to hear me, but then of course it hears everything, and then I have to try and tune it all out, which invariably when I listen back to the stream it sounds like I'm talking down a tube. And if my voice does happen to trail off very slightly, then it cuts it out because it treats me as
noise.
You know, sort of below thresholds. Yeah, it's like it drops below a threshold, so it's like, okay, none of that then. So I'm toying with a dynamic mic
Yeah.
Which they're considerably more directional, aren't they?
Well, I mean, if you just get a unidirectional mic, when you say dynamic,
Yeah,
you're
this
talking
one's
like
supposed to be.
unidirectional or omnidirectional.
This one's supposed to be uni because it's supposed to be more sensitive in front of the mic than to one side and behind.
I don't know if that makes it unidirectional, so the pattern might still be quite wide out the front, but you can get directional mics that are very directional. Like if you don't talk straight into the front, you're not really going to get picked up so well. Yeah, maybe that would work.
So what's the purpose of a dynamic mic then?
I don't even know what the term really means.
Well, a dynamic mic, for all intents and purposes, is more like the Shure that you'd see on stage.
That I would have used, that I've got.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the definition? So I think they're cardioid, aren't they? They're cardioid, meaning that the sound reception pattern is roughly heart-shaped. So they call them cardioid.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get a condenser cardioid and a dynamic cardioid.
Right.
So the one I've got at the moment is a condenser.
Okay. I don't know enough about it. Although I should, after all those years of working, I should know about that, but I don't.
For live use, a dynamic microphone is more robust and perfect for the dynamic range of a PA system. A condenser microphone is more sensitive and great for when you're in a quiet and controlled recording environment.
Just to put some meat on the bones of robust, there's a story about a guy turned up to a gig and he found someone hammering a nail in the wall with a Shure microphone. That's robust.
Dynamic microphone is better for capturing loud, strong sounds, drums or loud vocals. Condenser microphone is used to capture more delicate sounds and higher frequencies.
Yeah.
So basically I'm stuffed.
Yeah, it is a difficult situation to resolve. Or maybe 2 mics. I mean, I have 2 mics. I don't think I've got them both running, and they're sort of so they can be tuned differently. I mean, mine are really cheaper, nasty mics. The one I'm using right now is really
perfect.
cheap. It's really cheap by comparison. Well, I think it's about.
Yeah, it's a £9 mic.
Yeah, no, one of them was about a £3 mic when I got that. That's a long time ago. But yeah, they're about £9 now, probably, if that.
So I don't understand why I have so much trouble, unless it is just because you're able to speak with a stronger voice because you're not disturbing anyone.
Yeah, that's the big part of it. I think that is a big part of it. We've had other people on here that had a similar issue where they can't speak up because like little one's asleep next door, sort of thing, next bedroom. So yeah, that is a problem. Completely forgotten where I am in the startup process or preparation process. I think I just got to do things like altimeter and trims.
Disadvantage of a dynamic microphone: they capture a limited amount of high frequency detail. So perhaps that could actually be used to an advantage in my thing, because they're not. Maybe it would be less likely to pick up the fan sounds and that sort of stuff.
Maybe,
which is quite significant.
But high frequency also makes for clarity. So if you can somehow, I mean, mine's not particularly picking up my fan, is it? I mean, it's not too far from
No, we don't hear anything. We don't hear anything of your background. With
Get yourself
me,
a cheap mic and see how
look
that
at the
runs.
keyboard. Yeah, I look at the keyboard. People are saying we can hear your keyboard.
Yeah. So it's not what you call it's not directional particularly. You got cardioid, hypercardioid. So it depends on the pattern. When you get a mic, it'll show you like a pattern of in front of the mic and behind the mic and how it picks up. So yeah, maybe it might.
Well, my keyboard is directly behind the mic, so in theory it should be in the ideal point for not being picked up.
No, because it becomes a tighter pattern behind it, but it's still a pattern. So if you imagine like a heart shape facing you, and at the back it's more like a spearhead shape, so it's tighter, but it's more. I think it's more directional, but it still is able to pick stuff up. That I'm not saying that is definitely what you've got there. That's the situation I've got, but that might well explain it. So it's picking up stuff that's directly behind the mic. But so keys to the left and right might not pick up so well. I don't know. So if you were to hit keys on the left and right of the mic, do they pick up very well, or are they almost inaudible, and the ones directly behind the mic get picked up? If that's the case, then it's because it's
a good it's like 1.5 feet away, so it's not like direct behind, but from a linear point of view.
Yeah, but as I say, the sound reception behind the mic would be tighter, but won't necessarily be shorter, if you know what I mean. If you think of the pattern, the distance that it receives from might be about the same. It's just that it tightens out either side. It tightens up, so it is less likely to receive stuff either side from the back. I still think it might well be worth getting a simple cheap mic such as I've got. Maybe that would do it, but then again, maybe it's because it suits I can just talk normally. I haven't got to worry about anything like that. Right, what have I done? Trim, yeah, I've done my trim. I think I can roll.
I think there should be enough space for you to get through.
Okay.
Yeah, there will be enough.
Okay.
I've got about an hour left. Again,
Okay.
I can leave the server on if you want to fly for longer, but...
No. An hour is easily as much as I would do. It's midweek anyway, so yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
It's not exactly extra. I know it's instead of, but I mean, I imagine you've still got some kind of need to get up in the morning.
Oh yeah. Well, that's interesting. They're ignoring me.
Who's that? The ground crew?
Yeah.
Got open
imitating
windows
mine.
and stuff?
Didn't the last time.
Radio?
No, the last time I landed, when I was further up the field, I wasn't on the runway. I was sort of just off to one of those slipways.
Yeah. Are they not saying copy when you make your request?
No.
Oh. Okay, the takeoffs in this have been reasonably predictable, so let's hope I can keep that up. Now, what have I must have forgotten something. I've been doing so much yakking. I must have forgotten something. Yeah. I haven't armed my rockets and my guns. Okay, I'm good to take off now.
Resurrecting the idea of what is little or MSFS if you're interested in having a go at it with me, or if you still have it installed. In fact, I think I've got it installed.
Yeah, stand by,
so,
mate.
Okay.
I suddenly realised there was something I'd forgotten. I hadn't put my flaps down and I'm loaded up with rockets. So I really wanted some takeoff flaps, so I managed to just about sort that. Flaps up, gears up, okay. I'm safe to talk now. Sorry, you're talking about MSFS. Yeah, we should do that, really.
So the idea is that we do light aircraft only. We don't fly aircraft anymore.
Yeah.
With a couple of routes, so Land's End, John Groves, and back again.
Okay.
And we do it in no more than 30-minute hours, and we're only allowed to land at light airfields.
Okay.
Or major airfields. So we fly for, I don't know, 20 minutes, or even 15 minutes. I mean, the light airfields must be fairly dense, or dense enough to be able to fly for a short amount of time before we find another one. And just work our way up the country, and then land at John Groves, and then come back again. We fly between dawn and dusk, so we're not doing night flying because that would just be but dawn and dusk, but also gives us a little bit of slightly more interesting light levels from time to time.
Yeah.
And over the session, or the course of a session, we record where so if it gets to the end of the stream, we start at 6 in the morning, for example, at like game time, 6 in the morning. We fly, we get to the end of the stream. The next time we start, we set up with the same time, and we take off from the same airfield that we landed at. So we sort of do it in stages.
Yeah.
We'll just see how long it takes us to fly into it, and another route would be a UK coastal tour. So we go all the way around the UK coastline.
Yeah.
And then maybe expand that if other people have suggestions for different routes as well.
Yeah. I'm useless with rockets.
So I don't know when we might want to do that. Obviously, I've actually got to reinstall SFS.
Yeah.
Sheep's got it installed. They might be interested.
Yeah.
JCN Undead, I think also.
Okay.
Toy with at least watching if not flying as well.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be different.
I get to get a small group just to fly.
Yeah. I'm coming back in because I think my pilot got the wrong idea. The instruction was go over and do damage, and instead of that he got damage.
Yeah, I'm good at that, so I'm going to use.
Okay. So I'm on files from the west now.
Okay, right.
Actually, I didn't try to take off or landing from the east, so I don't know if I was going to suffer the same as you were getting.
Request repair. Request rearming.
Oh, I didn't open the window, he can't hear me.
Request repair. Copy. Request rearming. Unable to comply.
Unable to comply. I'm being repaired, but I don't see why. They normally would be able to do rearm whilst I'm repaired. This is because I've got leaks, so they're not going to rearm me because I've got the process fuel leaks. Yeah, okay. To get rearmed afterwards then. Good evening to any viewers that I haven't said good evening to. A very unusual midweek stream. Don't usually stream midweek. Don't normally fly much with midweek, let alone stream. So it's normally Friday and Saturday. Lexor streams on Twitch. L-A-X-X-O-R, Lexor. Full handle is Lexor Borosilicase, but you'll find him with L-A-X-X-O-R. He's on this. He's in this mission, streaming on Twitch. $80 seconds to complete the repair, then I can get rearmed. Just adjust my flaps for takeoff. Ready. There must be a certain amount of electricality required for that. I've got my electrics turned off because I've stopped the engines, so I'll have to do that afterwards. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it at the moment. I suppose I could turn my electrics back on because the engines have stopped. Let's see if that allows me to do the flaps. Nope. The flaps are stuck in their current position. Maybe it has to complete the repair. We're up on the ramps at the moment. Let's see if it'll let me do it now. Unless I need the engine running. Didn't think I did for that. Ah, the flaps are up again now. Well, the flap lever was up, but the flaps aren't. I've still got something like 40 degrees of flaps, I guess. Okay, let's get the engines running. That'll probably solve it.
On the starter. Copy.
And when you get repaired, they leave the door open. So now the flaps are functional. Let's get the other engine started. Set my flaps now. Flaps are set. Okay, I can pull centre runway and take off. Must have forgotten something. Yes, nose down trim. Right, that's about okay. Are we armed? No. Oh, that's right. I couldn't, could I? Let's try.
Request rearming. Copy.
Don't need them anymore, so I can close the window. Not sure if I just wasn't looking where I was going and hit a lamppost or something, or whether I got caught with my own blast. I think it's time for me to jump back. Say again?
I did that a couple of minutes ago with rockets and the Huey. I survived it, but I did take damage from it.
Yeah. Mine was a complete wipeout, so it could be that I hit something rather than the rockets, you know, my own rockets, I don't know. I am struggling a bit tonight. Not well. I could always drop off by this time, but no, it's where I have to work in a particular way to, you know, adjust my body for the guitar, and I've been doing a lot of that lately. It's actually I can't win because it's now affected my back, the lower left side of my back. I sneeze a bit
funny sort of all the time.
Yeah, I'm wrapping myself around the guitar because I have to, positioning myself in an odd way and doing it for like not necessarily prolonged periods, but every now and again I come back and I do that, and I think it's like put my back out a little bit. Just it's definitely muscular. And earlier on, I was going to sneeze and I was scared to sneeze because I was afraid of like doing something. When you've got a situation like that, you know that if you sneeze you might actually put it out further and make it go properly. It's quite uncomfortable a bit earlier on, just sitting there. The way I was sitting here was quite uncomfortable. A P47. Let's see how I get on with
a bit of ibuprofen and
yeah, maybe
cold or heat for lower back. It's cold, isn't it?
I don't know. I think basically they say if one don't work, try the other. Yeah, it's sort of to get to the top end, like the nut of the guitar, the top end where the tuning things are. I really have to lean round and like twist my body around it. So I think that's it's taking its toll. I can't blooming win, can I? Get myself back on the guitar with the guitar that I've got, and now getting back on the guitar causes me another problem. That Blackbird is really nice to work on though. That's the one I've been doing. That's probably the one that's sort of affected me because of the back, because I keep going back to that one. It does need work near the nut. I can't put a capo on for that. Actually goes from the first fret from the nut. Within like 3 notes, it's slid all the way up to the 12th. It uses the whole of the fretboard. It's quite nice, and it sounds nice when I can get it right. But getting it right is very hit and miss at the moment.
Right, okay to dive across the runway.
Yeah, I'm not even started yet.
Request rearming.
Copy. Rearming complete.
Sorry.
I'm heading to the runway. Am I clear? I'm taxiing to runway. Am I clear?
Yeah, I'm at the airfield.
Oh god damn it, so I'm RTB.
Just as I was changing aircraft, it flicked to you, and I was just saying to the stream, you're looking a bit peppered.
Yeah. I think I've lost my airspeed indicator, it doesn't seem to be moving. So that's all about very much what I feel at the moment. Yeah, I had a bumpy landing, but I don't think that's the cause of my port undercarriage tyre being blown. I think they shot it. Are you wanting to take off in a second?
That's right, I'm in a hurry. I'll be able to take off anyway.
Okay. I'll stay here and repair then. Oh, shall I jump out and take a... yeah, I'll take it.
Request rearming. Copy. Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Arming complete. Wheel chocks are now removed.
Did you head out to the runway?
I'm ouch. I'm already in here.
Okay.
I'm just going to make this the last, or my last takeoff.
Yeah, copy that. That's not a problem.
We're struggling on the liberation of the bridge at the Shulkers, so they took me down, so I'm going to call it there. I'll let you. I'll leave the server up so you can carry on finishing doing what you're doing, landing, whatever.
Yeah, I was just hitting some, well, attempting to hit some stuff in the field. I'm not far from the airfield, so I'll drop in now. It's what? It's 1:30. That's well good enough for me.
Yeah. Alright, and I'll drop out a voice. I'll fly again tomorrow night if you're interested.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah. If I manage it, I might even be able to get into FSS, Microsoft Flight Sim. I just don't know if I've got the disk space for it at the moment. I might have to juggle a couple of bits around.
Okay. And the thing about
I'll let you know one way or the other.
Yeah, the thing about that is that when you do get there, you find there's loads of updates to be dealing with.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, I'll drop out of voice then, and
okay.
I'll catch you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, yeah, all right, night.
Alright, take care.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, for anyone watching my stream, thanks for being there. I'll catch you another time. We'll be flying perhaps tomorrow night for a little while, doing stuff, but not planning to stream. Well, I might stream on the weekend. So thanks for being there. Catch you another time. Take care. TTFN. All right.